Hello everyone, I Rajesh Kumar Maurya from Mechanical Engineering Department, GLB ITM Greater Noida. Today we will see the experiment on counter flow heat exchanger. Before going through, we should know what is meant by heat exchanger. Heat exchanger is a heat transfer device which transfer heat between two fluids without mixing it. Today's objective is to find logarithmic mean temperature difference, overall heat transfer coefficient and effectiveness of counter flow heat exchanger. First we will see each and every component of this heat apparatus. It consists of one hot tank and there is a thermocouple which is T5 and a cold tank is here which is attached with one pump which is responsible for carrying this water from this tank. Also there is one pump attached with this hot tank and responsible for carrying this water from hot tank. Now there is a concentric pipe, you can see here it is well insulated. Concentric pipe means there is two pipe, inner diameter pipe is inner diameter pipe and outer diameter pipe. Smaller diameter pipe will be inside the bigger diameter pipe. Concentric means what? Two pipe. In one pipe there is smaller diameter pipe. Okay. Now in this the smaller diameter pipe, the hot water is circulating, and in outer diameter pipe cold water is circulating. Okay, and it is well insulated because so that heat cannot dissipate from inner side to outer side. Okay, from inner to outer heat dissipate. Now it's also have four thermocouple. One thermocouple is here at the inlet of the hot fluid. Another is at the outlet of the hot fluid. And third is the one thermocouple which is attached with the inlet of this cold fluid and outlet of the cold fluid. Means it have four thermocouple. Okay, and it is also having two rotameter for cold fluid. One rotameter is there for measuring the flow rate in liter per minute, and similarly for the hot fluid there is one rotameter for measuring the flow rate in liter per minute. Now, question is that how will you make it parallel counter arrangement? Parallel arrangement already we have discussed in previous lab. Today we will discuss how will you make this arrangement as a counter flow. Counter flow means the both fluid will move in the opposite direction. Now, see here. When this pump is start, the hot water will come from this tank through this pipe and enters in this rotameter, and finally it will move like that. It will move like that, and again it will exit and drain in the tank. Means you can see that the direction of hot fluid is same. Direction of hot fluid is same. It cannot be, we can't change the direction of the hot fluid, but we can change the direction of cold fluid. We can change the direction of cold fluid by the using of these valve. There is four valve. By setting these valve, we can make the cold water direction in as we need. ठीक है? Okay. If we want this arrangement in opposite direction, means the cold water should be moved opposite direction. Means cold water should be moved like that, means in this, like that, and hot water is coming like that, then it will become counter flow. Now how will you make counter flow? See here, when cold fluid is coming like that, then we have to change the direction of cold fluid. Means we have to stop this water from entering in this pipe. Means we can say, if we open this wall, water will come like that and it will enters here and finally it will come in this pipe and move like that. Means it becomes opposite direction. It means we have to close this wall, open this wall, and finally when it move and it will exit like that, means we have to open this wall and we have to close this. Means this arrangement becomes now counter flow arrangement. Means we have to open wall V5 and V6, then this arrangement becomes counter flow. Why counter flow? Hot water, cold water is coming like that and hot water is coming like that. Means it is totally opposite in direction. That is why it is the counter flow arrangement. Now how will you take the temperature reading and mass flow rate? Temperature reading, see here, for the cold fluid is entering from here, means this thermocouple will be the temperature for the cold fluid inlet, and this will be the temperature for cold fluid outlet. Similarly, here this thermocouple will be the temperature for hot fluid at inlet, and this will be the temperature for hot fluid at exit. Now we will switch on the hot water pump and cold water pump, and by arranging this wall, by regulating this wall, we can manage the flow rate. Similarly, by operating this wall, we can manage the flow rate of hot fluid. Now we are going to start the hot water pump and cold water pump. Hot water pump, it is started, and you can see inside this a cylindrical object is moving upward. The top of this cylinder will give the reading. Okay, we can say by arranging this, if we are decreasing the flow rate, we have to operate this wall, and you can see this top object is at 4. Means here flow rate of this hot water m dot h is here 4 liter per minute. 4 liter per minute. Similarly, if we are going to start cold water, then you can see by operating this wall, we can see the mass flow rate of this. We can also regulate this wall, and the mass flow rate will be minus here 4. We can manage. It is 3. Mass flow rate of cold is 3 liter per minute. Now we will see the temperature TH1. What is TH1? From here we can see TH1 is 66, 72.5. T2 is 60.5, and P3 is 38.8. P4 is here 23.1. In this way, we have taken the temperature of all the thermocouple. Okay? Yes, we will see the calculation portion here. Already we have taken the reading from experiment. THI we got 72.5, TH0 we got 60.5, and TCI we got 23.1, TC0 we got 38.8, and mass flow rate of hot fluid is 4 liter per minute and cold fluid is 3 liter per minute. You can take mass flow rate different by arranging the wall, right? Okay, now first we will calculate logarithm mean temperature difference. The formula will be same for both parallel and counter flow. So here theta 1 is here theta 1 will what? THI minus TC naught. Here theta 1 becomes THI minus TC naught, and theta 2 becomes TH naught minus TCI. Okay, from this temperature graph, okay, temperature curve, we can see THI minus TCI will give you theta 1 and TH naught minus TCI will give the theta 2. By putting these values here, we will get logarithmic mean temperature difference here. Now we will see overall heat transfer coefficient. We know that Q is equal to U into A into ln TD. Okay, we can calculate Q. Area is given already. ln TD already we have calculated here. By calculating Q, mass flow rate of hot fluid or cold fluid, you can take when you have to take mass flow rate of cold fluid, then you have to take temperature difference of cold and hot. ठीक है, temperature difference of this THI minus TC naught. Now by calculating Q and calculating area, if you will put here, you will get overall heat transfer coefficient. Now effectiveness of parallel flow. How will you calculate? Q actual upon Q max. Q actual is here THI minus T naught over into m dot Cph and C minimum. See here, you will calculate the capacity rate of hot fluid and cold fluid both. जो उसमें से मिनिमम होगा वही फार्मूला हम यहाँ पर इसमें यूज करेंगे फॉर इफेक्टिवनेस ऑफ काउंटर फ्लो. Okay, if we got the cold fluid capacity minimum, then you will use this formula. If you got the capacity rate of hot fluid minimum, then you have to use this formula for effectiveness of heat exchanger. Okay, that's all. Thank you.